7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 10 seconds. We in. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Iiving here, day 137. We on our way to work. I was off yesterday, had vertigo for some reason, a little stuffiness, but guess what? I'm back, right? Better than ever. A new version of myself. This is version number 137. The day is Thursday, which means it's the 4 agreements. So that's what I've been listening to all morning. Time I wake up, crank my phone out while I'm preparing my lunch, while I'm getting dressed, while I'm walking back and forth to the car. I got my phone on, playing the 4 agreements. Now, will I be able to hear everything? Don't have to. Because sometimes, you know, I've heard some people say, well, I didn't want to use, I couldn't hardly hear it in the shower. Guess what? Let it play anyway. Don't turn it off. Now, it's kind of tough sometimes. If you don't turn it on before you kind of start your routine, you'll find out that you can't squeeze it in there. It took me a while, man. I was probably 20 minutes into my morning routine, which I could have been listening. But I had to squeeze it in there, try to squeeze it in there, but I finally got it on, started playing, started listening to it. It's fantastic. It was talking about that nice, wonderful prayer at the end. Then I restarted it back with the first agreement, which would be impeccable with your word. That's what I'm going to work on today. Self-talk and talk to others. They say that's the most important and also the toughest. It's watching those words, because we had so many years of saying the wrong thing. Like my pastor always says, sometimes say that the Lord talk funny. This better right there. Yeah, what about that? Yeah, you can see me a little better. Say he talks funny, right? So let me see if I screen that up a smidge. So he said the Lord talks funny. And what that means is that, and the devil talk funny too. See, the devil perverts the word. See, remember, we've said that the enemy's weapon of choice is choices. You got too many choices. And so what the devil does is, like in a courtroom, give you that reasonable doubt. He creates more choices for you. You know, sometimes it's hard to to say, hey, don't do that, right? Or if he try to get you to choose, hey, just do this between 2 choices, you can probably still make it. But if you got to choose between 5 choices, 10 choices, 100 choices, then it's going to get tough. And normally what they end up doing is immobilizing most people, including myself, right? But that's why I'm working on it. That's why I'm so emphatic about this 4 agreements. That's why I'm so happy had this strategy. You know, I've narrowed down to a couple of my choice books. If I can only listen to the best books, if I can only listen to one book, it's gonna have to be the Bible, right? If I can listen to 2 books, then the one thing gonna be that. Then if I can listen to 3 books, then the 4 agreements, in that order. Those are the only 3 books. Now, we all probably had the Bible around us from day one. It's always been around us, but we haven't really listened to it. I remember I spent a year just on nothing but cassettes. You know, just going through and listening to them on cassettes. And then I've been listening to sermons, you know. And that's what I got to do tonight on my way home tonight. See, I'm 4 agreements in the morning. On the night, I said, give myself permission. We had 137. Muscle kind of built up, right? So tonight, I'm going to listen to a sermon on the way home tonight, because I got to squeeze more of that in. Haven't squeezed as much in as possible, but I kind of want to get that down packed to maybe 5 nights a week. Have my nights like that where I'm set up. Because I really want to get more of that word in me. So I think my nights is the way to go. The nights is the way to go to kind of squeeze it in. And in some additional books as well, too. Because I snuck in a book by Jim Rohn. I snuck Jim Rohn up in there. Man, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I snuck it in there. You see what I'm saying? It was wonderful. I snuck it on up in there. I was glad. Hold on, let's go ease on over here. That's what I was glad to do. Snuck in that Jim Rohn, and I was glad. So I'm gonna find a couple of other books that I can go ahead and sneak in as well too. Put them in on the nights and then go from there. Now I have been slacking up on talking to other parts of myself. Have been doing that. You know, this might have been a little weird. So I know I gotta get back into the focus, back into the groove of this thing. I know I got a busy day today, which would be fairly easy. I'd take a chill pill early, drink me a protein shake, go and lock myself away so I don't have any additional choices. That's what got me off my game. That's behind. When you get a little bit behind or perception of being behind, then that's when the enemy want to go ahead and sneak all these other choices in on it, because now you're most acceptable to them. Because you're off your game, you begin to doubt that your plan is working. When if you looked at it closer, you'll find out that you hadn't been working your plan. That's what I found out, man. I hadn't even been working the plan. You know what I'm saying? That's why it ain't working. Because I hadn't been working it. Because the plan is sound, man. I looked at that plan. That plan is a sound plan. It's just getting them dominoes small enough. That's where the work kind of come in at. Just getting those dominoes small enough that you can go ahead and knock those out. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm working on. Getting the dominoes even smaller so I can go ahead and just knock them out. That's what I'm working on. Go ahead and flip the switch right here. So that's my plan, is to get back on the plan, take away those choices from myself. And that's what they're doing. They got choices. I'm gonna take away those choices from myself. Then I should be able to get back focused. That's all it is. We just got too many choices on the table. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna listen to the rest of this 4 agreements is what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day. Then at night I'll probably find me another nice book to pop in. And then also, you know, tomorrow is Face Your Fears on Friday. But we're going for no every day anyway. We facing our fears every day anyway, because that's part of the reps, the routine that we already got set up for that as well too. Good thing they gonna be working on this road, man. That's fantastic. Well, I'm finna go ahead and listen to the 4 agreements. It's your boy Obviously here. Do it to life for life. Do it to you. A whole year of mental breast cancer awareness, and where that's taking me, I know it's taking me somewhere. And this place has got to be good, right? It's got to be good. So that's where we're going. Peace out.